18,000 people think that XRP and SEC will settle this without going to court. But what does the rest of the people think? Well, we're going to talk about that, and whales moving some significant amounts of XRP tokens around, but none are selling. I'm going to take a look at that, including the top 100 rich list, so you can make the best financial decisions for your portfolio. With all that being said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video if you're still holding XRP, and let's get into it. So, as of the 2nd of January 2023, we're going to take a look at the poll held by John Deaton, who is a pro XRP attorney, and asking the XRP community to share possible outcomes. Now, it's always going to be slightly biased. Okay, we need to understand that it will always be slightly biased. You're asking people whose investment and whose money is sitting with XRP. Well, they're always going to take the route that is more favorable. Now, it says in December 28th poll that attracted about 18,000 votes, the majority of 59.2% believed that the case would be settled between two parties, while 40.8% opted for the verdict option. The two differences being that the first one is either XRP or the SEC agree to settle out of court for whatever reason. So the SEC could say, hold on a minute, we do not want these Hinman files out in public. This could be a disaster for regulation across the entire cryptocurrency market. Or equally, XRP could think, well, do you know what? This isn't going to be worth it based on our outcome. They settle out. Verdict option goes to a judge. Judge decides based on all the evidence put towards them whether XRP is deemed as a security or not. And I think a lot of people believe that we're going to see that done before we get into it. Now, there is a couple of main reasons why people seem to feel that. It says Deaton sided with a minority of the votes, suggesting that the lawsuit would go to a verdict based on three main reasons. It says after 18k votes, the poll shows 59% of people believe a settlement will happen. To be honest, 59 is higher than I would suggest. A year ago, I believe settlement was likely because the SEC wouldn't want the Hinman emails made public, and I think we all agree. Now, he does go on to say that at the same time, the lawyer suggests that the SEC chair Gary Gensler is ready to accept an unfavorable outcome in the lawsuit, considering that the Commodities Futures Trading Commission is seeking to have the overall oversight on cryptocurrency. Now, we know they've come down hard on Sam Bankman-Fried and the whole FTX collapse. Just state there, look, it says at the same time, the lawyer pointed out that the case could go into a final ruling, noting the following the collapse of FTX, the SEC stance on cryptocurrency has potentially been validated. We all know Gary Gensler's opinion. Now, the problem Gary Gensler has is his ties into Sam Bankman-Fried, and more importantly, whether he was paid, whether there was something being done on the back door. So we could see XRP really come into its own. If we take a look at the price, currently up 2.12%, 34 cents is where we currently sit, and the market looking pretty favorable coming into 2023. Now, a lot of people talking about this article, 200 million tokens unlocked from the escrow funds. Now, this is bigger than I think a lot of people are covering. We can certainly see that, yes, we had a significant amount, but it's even bigger than that. We've had some big moves into some of the exchange. You can see there 40 million, 30 million into Bitstamp, as well as some 150 million XRP transferred between two unknown wallets on the first day. Now, all of this being said, it only becomes a concern if people are selling, and we can say, well, actually, they're not. As an example, you can see there that we had 500 million XRP unlocked from the escrow that got moved to an unknown wallet, as well as 400 million done on a very simple time. Now, that's about 1.8% of the entire circulating supply that is still left, and the price is 2% up. So we know they are not selling. We know that these whales that are moving things around are positioning themselves, maybe for tax refunds, maybe because they think we're going to see some movement in the 2023. Now, taking a look at the holders, and I think this is a very interesting graph, and in particular, some of these coins, some of these wallets, holding a significant amount. You see there, the top 10 holders, 65.5% of the supply. Moving to the top 100 has 73.79% of the supply. Now, you can see the continuation upwards of people holding XRP. It's becoming a real favorite of people's assets to hold, as people genuinely believe XRP going to come out the other way. Now, as you come down here, these are the lists of the top holders and what they hold, and you can see there's very minimal change. 2 million, another 2 million out of some of those Binance hot wallets, but 3 million into a Binance wallet, 874,000 into a Binance wallet. Again, they're either moving in or not moving at all. You can see 62,000. As we just scroll this down a little bit faster, there is a majority of XRP going into wallets as opposed to coming out of them. And I think that's a fair assumption of exactly where people feel and the sentiment around XRP right now. Again, if we just scroll down, you see there, look, 14,500, as well as, like I said, those big ones at the top. So generally speaking, not people selling, they are holding them. And if we saw them big moves in XRP, particular those big whales, then we would see a significant price movement down. Now, what are people talking about in terms of price? Just for you information out there, it says at the moment XRP is trading hands at 34.58 after a 2.26% increase in the last day. The crypto, however, is still in the red, more than 1% over the last week. Now, we know that Ripple took a bit of a hit into the new year. 2022 left us feeling a bit sour, but 2023 already feels more positive. Again, you can see here that XRP price may have enough bullish support to overcome the 9-day EMA leveled in the daily RSI indicator taken into consideration at press. The daily RSI line is positioned above the RSI SMA line following a bullish cross yesterday. In addition to this, the daily RSI line is also sloped positively towards the overbought territory. So definitely some times to see how we get on though. But that 35.61 resistance level, if we break that, then XRP might be in for a pretty big move. Remember, January the 13th would be the earliest point we can see that announcement or that potential verdict or even a settlement out of court. But either way, I think XRP poised to have a fantastic year in 2023. We're going to keep close to everything going on with it. So if you want to stay up to date, be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video because it does help the channel out. And don't forget, check some of the links down if you want to get yourself some 30% reduction on trading fees over at Mexi. Click on the link in the description. Go and check it out. Just support the channel as ever. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.